Singapore is a land of vibrant culture, rich traditions, and hidden histories. But one tale looms darker than the rest: the spine-chilling legend of Changi Hospital, a hotspot for ghostly encounters that has haunted the island's folklore for decades. This is the terrifying story of the ghost of Changi Hospital, a tale filled with eerie secrets, vengeful spirits, and unexplained events that will leave you questioning what lurks in the shadows. The year was 1940, and the whispers began. Changi Hospital, a place once known as a British military barracks during World War II, stood ominously in the heart of Singapore. Before it became a hospital, the site was a place of suffering and death, where prisoners of war were held captive. The land itself seemed cursed, soaked in the blood and tears of those who perished there. Rumors spread like wildfire. Locals claimed the hospital was haunted by the restless spirits of soldiers and patients who had died within its walls. The first sightings were reported by nurses who swore they saw shadowy figures wandering the corridors at night. Some even claimed to hear faint whispers and cries echoing through the empty halls. The spirits were not shy. They appeared most often after midnight, when the veil between the living and the dead was thinnest. Witnesses described seeing apparitions in old military uniforms, their faces pale and hollow, their eyes filled with sorrow. Some spirits were harmless, merely wandering aimlessly, while others seemed to harbor a deep resentment. During the Chinese Hungry Ghost Month, the activity intensified. Locals believed this was when the spirits were most active, roaming freely in the mortal world. More sightings were reported during this time, with some claiming to have been chased by these ghostly entities. One nurse recounted a terrifying encounter where she was cornered by a spirit in the hospital's basement, only to wake up hours later with no memory of how she escaped. Changi Hospital held many secrets. Hidden rooms and underground tunnels were discovered, believed to have been used for covert operations during the war. Some say these tunnels were where prisoners were tortured, and their restless souls still lingered there. One of the most chilling stories involved a patient who mysteriously vanished from his room. His bed was found neatly made, but his personal belongings were scattered across the floor. A medium later claimed to have communicated with his spirit, who revealed he had been taken by the others. By the 1990s, the hospital's reputation had become so notorious that mediums were hired to cleanse the building. Rituals were performed to appease the spirits, but many believed the efforts were in vain. The mediums claimed the spirits were too powerful, their connection to the land too strong. One medium recounted a particularly harrowing experience where she was confronted by a spirit who refused to leave. It whispered to her, "This is our home. You cannot take it from us." Today, Changi Hospital stands abandoned, a crumbling relic of its dark past. Despite numerous attempts to redevelop the site, the land remains untouched. Locals believe the spirits still roam the grounds, protecting their territory. Those brave enough to explore the ruins have reported hearing footsteps behind them, feeling cold hands brush against their skin, and seeing shadowy figures darting between the trees. Some claim to have been chased out of the building by an unseen force, their hearts pounding as they fled into the night. Not everyone who encountered the spirits was harmed. Some survivors shared their stories, describing how they managed to escape by showing respect to the spirits. One explorer recalled how he apologized aloud for intruding and was allowed to leave unharmed. However, others were not so lucky. There are whispers of those who never returned, their fates forever tied to the haunted halls of Changi Hospital. The ghost of Changi Hospital remains one of Singapore's most enduring mysteries. Whether the spirits are real or merely figments of the imagination, the stories continue to captivate and terrify. The hospital stands as a reminder of the past, a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs. So, the next time you find yourself near Changi, remember, the spirits are watching. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this eerie and captivating folklore. If you enjoyed the tale, please hit the like button below. Subscribe for more enchanting folklores and tales from around the world. Until next time, happy storytelling.